Ladies and gentlemen, you see, life is about discipline. It's about how well you manage the gifts you've been given. And trust me when I tell you this, if you can control your mouth, your mood, your money, and your mind, you'll unlock a level of greatness most people never reach. These four things, they're small hinges, but they swing big doors. First, control your mouth. Words have power. What you say can build someone up or tear them down. And that includes yourself. Speak life, speak truth, speak kindness, but know when to be silent. Silence can be just as powerful as speaking. If you can't say something that adds value, hold your tongue. Because once words leave your mouth, you can't take them back. And in this world, a reckless tongue can close doors that were meant to be open. Now let's talk about your mood. Life is going to test you. People will try you. Things won't always go your way. But if you let your emotions control you, you're handing over the keys to your life. Don't do that. Pause. Breathe. Respond instead of reacting. Remember, it's not what happens to you, it's how you handle it that defines you. A calm mind and a steady heart can weather any storm. And then there's money. Oh, let me tell you, money is a tool. It's not your identity, and it's not your God. Don't let it control you. Learn to manage it wisely, and don't spend to impress people who don't even care about you. Invest in your future. But don't let the chase for wealth rob you of your peace. Because here's the thing, the richest people aren't the ones with the most money, they're the ones who live with gratitude, generosity, and contentment. Lastly, your mind. The most powerful weapon you have is your mind. Guard it. Feed it with wisdom, not junk. What you think shapes what you become. If you let negativity take root in your thoughts, it will poison your life. But if you fill your mind with faith, hope, and discipline, you'll start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. The battlefield of life is fought up here in your head. Win that battle, and you'll win the war. So I'm telling you now, discipline yourself. Control your mouth so you speak life. Control your mood so you stay steady. Control your money so it serves you. And control your mind so you can reach higher and dream bigger. You master these, and you'll live a life that not only inspires others, but honors the purpose you were created for. That's not just advice, it's a challenge. The question is, are you ready to rise to it? Words have power, use them to build, not destroy. Speak with intention and know the strength of silence. Control your mood. Respond, don't react. Emotions are powerful, but they shouldn't control your actions. Stay steady even in the storm. Control your money. Meshi. Treat money as a tool, not a master. Manage it wisely, invest in your future, and avoid the trap of impressing others. Control your mind. Your mind is your strongest weapon. Feed it with positivity, discipline, and focus to shape your destiny. Discipline is key. Discipline across these areas is the foundation of a successful, meaningful life. It opens doors to opportunity and growth. Your legacy is in your hands. By mastering these four areas, you not only create a life of impact, but also honor the purpose for which you were made. Words are among the most powerful tools we possess. They have the ability to inspire, motivate, comfort, and heal, but they also have the potential to hurt, destroy, and alienate. Controlling your mouth is not just about watching what you say, it's about understanding the weight of your words and the impact they can have on others and yourself. Every word you speak leaves an impression on your relationships, your reputation, and the energy you bring into the world. Think about how a single word can change someone's day. A kind word at the right time can bring hope to someone who's struggling. It can uplift a friend who feels forgotten or encourage someone who's on the brink of giving up. On the other hand, a careless or cruel comment can cut deeper than a knife, leaving scars that may never heal. People may forget your actions, but they will always remember how you made them feel, and words are often at the core of those feelings. To control your mouth, you first have to master the art of listening. Too often we speak just to fill silence or to assert our opinions, but real power lies in the ability to pause and truly hear what others are saying. When you listen before speaking, you gain clarity, insight, and the chance to respond thoughtfully rather than impulsively. This is the difference between contributing to a conversation and simply adding noise. Equally important is knowing when to be silent. Silence is not a weakness, it's a sign of wisdom. Sometimes the best response is no response at all. When emotions are running high, when someone tries to provoke you, or when you're tempted to speak out of frustration, silence can prevent unnecessary conflict. It allows you to maintain your dignity and peace while avoiding words you might regret later. Remember, what you don't say can often speak louder than what you do. Another critical aspect of controlling your mouth is practicing kindness and encouragement in your speech. Words have the ability to sow seeds. If you plant seeds of criticism, negativity, and judgment, those seeds will grow, creating a garden of resentment and division. But if you plant seeds of love, hope, and understanding, you cultivate relationships that flourish with trust and mutual respect. Even when offering constructive criticism, it's essential to frame your words in a way that builds rather than tears down. Gossip is another trap to avoid. Speaking negatively about others behind their back may feel satisfying in the moment, but it erodes trust and integrity. If you're willing to talk about someone in their absence, it reflects more on your character than theirs. Instead, aim to speak in a way that uplifts, even when someone isn't present. Let your words be a testament to your authenticity and principles. Controlling your mouth also extends to how you speak to yourself. The conversations you have internally are just as significant as those you have with others. Self-doubt, harsh criticism, and negative affirmations can be debilitating, limiting your growth and potential. Speak to yourself with the same compassion and encouragement you would offer a loved one. When you control your internal dialogue, you strengthen your self-belief and resilience. Finally, remember that controlling your mouth is a daily practice. It requires mindfulness and intentionality. It's easy to say the first thing that comes to mind or to let emotions dictate your words, but true strength lies in choosing your words carefully. Ask yourself, will what I'm about to say bring value? Will it contribute to understanding or resolution? If the answer is no, it might be better left unsaid. Every word you speak is an investment in the world around you. The question is, are you investing in something meaningful, or are you spending your words recklessly? Control your mouth, and you'll find that you not only gain the respect of others, but also create a life filled with stronger, more meaningful connections. Life is full of ups and downs, moments of joy and challenges that test our patience and resilience. Your mood, the way you react to these moments, holds significant power over your life. It can shape your relationships, your decisions, and even your long-term success. Learning to control your mood is not about suppressing emotions or pretending to be unaffected by life's trials. It's about mastering the art of responding rather than reacting. It's about maintaining balance and inner peace, no matter what storms may come your way. The first step in controlling your mood is understanding that emotions are natural. Feeling angry, sad, frustrated, or even ecstatic is part of being human. Emotions are signals telling you that something in your environment or within yourself needs attention. However, allowing emotions to dictate your behavior can lead to regrettable choices and unnecessary conflict. The key lies in acknowledging your emotions without letting them control you. It's like standing in the eye of a hurricane, where everything around you may be chaotic, but you remain calm and centered. Pausing before reacting is one of the most effective ways to gain control over your mood. When something triggers you, an argument, bad news, or an unexpected setback, your immediate reaction might be to lash out, shut down, or make a hasty decision. But in that pause, even if it's just a few seconds, you create space to choose how to respond. Breathe deeply, count to 10, or take a moment to step away. This simple act can mean the difference between escalating a situation and diffusing it, between making a rash decision and finding a thoughtful solution. Another powerful tool for mood control is perspective. When you face a challenging situation, it's easy to get lost in frustration or anger, feeling like the world is against you. But if you can step back and look at the bigger picture, you often realize that the issue isn't as catastrophic as it feels in the moment. Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? Most times the answer is no. Shifting your perspective allows you to approach problems with clarity and level-headedness, reducing the emotional intensity and enabling you to focus on solutions. Self-awareness is also crucial in managing your mood. Take time to reflect on what triggers certain emotional responses in you. Is it criticism? Feeling unappreciated? Lack of control over a situation? Once you identify your triggers, you can work on strategies to handle them more effectively. For example, if you know that criticism makes you defensive, practice hearing feedback without personalizing it. Instead of reacting emotionally, focus on the substance of what's being said and use it as an opportunity for growth. Controlling your mood doesn't mean suppressing your feelings, it means channeling them in productive ways. If you're angry, find a healthy outlet like exercising, journaling, or talking to someone you trust. If you're feeling sad, allow yourself to feel the emotion, but don't let it consume you. Acknowledge the feeling, process it, and then take steps to move forward. Emotions are like waves, they come and go. By learning to ride those waves rather than being overwhelmed by them, you build emotional resilience. Your environment also plays a significant role in your mood. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, rather than those who drain your energy or provoke negativity. Pay attention to what you consume, whether it's social media, news, or entertainment, because these things can subtly influence your mindset. Creating a positive environment helps you maintain a balanced mood, even in the face of challenges. Finally, remember the power of gratitude. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your mood from negativity to positivity. Gratitude is not just a feel-good practice, it's a powerful mindset that helps you navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Even on the hardest days, there's always something to be thankful for: a lesson learned, a small victory, or simply the strength to keep going. Controlling your mood is a daily practice requiring mindfulness, self-awareness, and intention. It's not always easy, but the effort pays off in every aspect of your life. By choosing how you respond to life's challenges, you reclaim your power and create a life of peace, resilience, and emotional balance. Money is one of the most influential forces in our lives. It touches almost everything: our sense of security, our relationships, and even our self-worth. Yet money itself is neutral. It's a tool, neither good nor bad. What truly matters is how we handle it. Controlling your money isn't just about earning more or saving for the future, it's about managing it wisely, ensuring that it serves your life and values rather than dictating them. The first step to controlling your money is understanding it. Many people avoid looking at their finances because it feels overwhelming or intimidating, but ignorance is one of the quickest paths to financial instability. You need to know what's coming in, what's going out, and where it's going. Tracking your income and expenses might seem tedious at first, but it's the foundation for taking control. It gives you a clear picture of your financial reality and helps you make informed decisions about where to allocate your resources. Once you understand your money, the next step is to establish a budget. A budget isn't about restricting your life, it's about creating a plan that aligns your spending with your goals. It allows you to prioritize what truly matters, whether that's saving for a home, paying off debt, or investing in your education. Without a budget, money tends to disappear without you realizing where it went. But with a budget, every dollar has a purpose, and you regain control over your financial destiny. One of the biggest challenges in controlling your money is managing wants versus needs. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded with messages encouraging us to spend on the latest gadgets, fashion, or experiences. The temptation to keep up with others or indulge in impulse purchases is real, but it often leads to financial stress. Learning to differentiate between what you truly need and what's simply a desire is key. Needs are the essentials: food, housing, transportation, and savings for emergencies. Wants can wait until you've met your needs and secured your financial stability. Debt is another area that requires careful control. Not all debt is bad. Borrowing for education, a home, or an investment can be wise if managed responsibly. But consumer debt, like credit cards or loans for unnecessary expenses, can quickly spiral out of control. High-interest debt drains your resources and limits your ability to build wealth. The key is to minimize unnecessary debt and pay off what you owe as quickly as possible. Living within your means isn't just practical, it's empowering. Controlling your money also means thinking long-term. It's easy to focus on immediate needs and wants, but true financial control comes from planning for the future. This includes building an emergency fund, saving for retirement, and considering investments that can grow your wealth over time. The earlier you start, the more options you'll have later in life. Even small amounts saved consistently can lead to significant results through the power of compounding. Generosity is an often overlooked aspect of financial control. When you're intentional about your money, you can give to causes or people you care about without feeling stressed or guilty. Generosity brings fulfillment, reminding you that money is not just a means to accumulate possessions, but a way to make a positive impact on the world. However, generosity should also be balanced with responsibility. Give from a place of strength, not at the expense of your own stability. One of the greatest pitfalls with money is tying your self-worth to it. Society often equates financial success with personal value, but money is not your identity. Whether you have a lot or a little, your worth comes from who you are, not what you have. This mindset helps you avoid the endless chase for more, which can lead to burnout and dissatisfaction. Financial control means recognizing that money is a tool to enhance your life, not define it. Lastly, controlling your money requires discipline. It's not always easy to say no to a purchase, stick to a budget, or save for the future when instant gratification is within reach. But discipline is what separates those who struggle with money from those who master it. It's about making decisions today that your future self will thank you for. By taking charge of your money, understanding it, planning for it, and using it intentionally, you create a life of freedom and security. Money doesn't have to be a source of stress or conflict. It can be a tool for achieving your dreams and living with purpose. The mind is the most powerful tool you possess. It shapes your perception of the world, influences your decisions, and ultimately determines the course of your life. If you can control your mind, you can control your reality. But letting it run unchecked, filled with negativity, distractions, or fear, can hold you back from achieving your true potential. Mastering your mind is not about suppressing thoughts or emotions. It's about guiding them with purpose, focus, and intention. The first step in controlling your mind is understanding that your thoughts are not facts. Just because a thought arises doesn't mean it's true or worth your attention. The mind generates thousands of thoughts daily, many of which are unproductive, repetitive, or even harmful. When you allow every thought to dominate your focus, you can become overwhelmed and lose clarity. Instead, learn to observe your thoughts without judgment. Acknowledge them, but don't let them take root unless they serve your growth or well-being. This practice, often called mindfulness, creates a mental space where you can choose what deserves your attention. Your mind is like a garden. What you plant and nurture will grow. If you feed it with negativity, fear, and self-doubt, those will flourish and crowd out everything else. But if you cultivate it with positivity, knowledge, and hope, you create an environment where growth and resilience thrive. One way to do this is by being intentional about the information you consume. What you read, watch, and listen to has a profound effect on your mindset. Surround yourself with content that inspires, educates, and uplifts you, and limit exposure to negativity and unnecessary distractions. Controlling your mind also means setting boundaries with yourself. The modern world is full of distractions: social media, constant notifications, endless streams of entertainment. While these things can be enjoyable in moderation, they can easily hijack your focus and drain your mental energy. Learn to prioritize your time and attention. Schedule breaks from technology, create quiet moments for reflection, and develop habits that keep your mind sharp and engaged. A disciplined mind is one that can stay focused on what matters, even in a world full of noise. Another critical aspect of mental control is developing emotional intelligence. Emotions and thoughts are deeply intertwined, and unchecked emotions can cloud your thinking. When you feel angry, anxious, or frustrated, your mind may create distorted narratives that fuel those feelings. Recognize these patterns and challenge them. Ask yourself, is this thought rational? Is it helpful? What evidence do I have to support it? By questioning your thoughts and reframing them, you can break free from cycles of negativity and regain mental clarity. The way you talk to yourself also plays a significant role in controlling your mind. Your internal dialogue sets the tone for how you approach challenges, relationships, and opportunities. If your self-talk is filled with criticism and doubt, it will undermine your confidence and motivation. But if you speak to yourself with kindness, encouragement, and belief, you build a strong foundation for resilience and success. Treat yourself as you would a trusted friend. Offer understanding, patience, and support, especially during difficult times. Practicing gratitude is another powerful way to take control of your mind. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, you shift your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Gratitude trains your mind to see the good in every situation, even when things are tough. This doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing to focus on the positives that coexist with the negatives. Over time, this mindset creates a stronger, more optimistic outlook on life. Visualization is another tool for mastering your mind. When you imagine yourself succeeding, overcoming obstacles, or achieving your goals, you train your brain to believe it's possible. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's a technique used by athletes, leaders, and high performers to prepare their minds for action. Visualization helps you align your thoughts with your goals, making it easier to take the steps necessary to achieve them. Finally, controlling your mind requires consistency and practice. It's not a one-time effort, it's a lifelong journey of self-awareness and growth. Meditation, journaling, and other reflective practices can help you stay connected to your thoughts and feelings. These tools allow you to regularly assess where your mind is and redirect it when necessary. Over time, they strengthen your ability to remain calm, focused, and intentional, no matter what life throws your way. The mind is a tool that can either build your dreams or break your spirit. The choice is yours. By guiding your thoughts, nurturing positivity, and staying focused on what truly matters, you can unlock the limitless potential within you. Discipline is the cornerstone of success in every area of life. It is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It is the bridge between goals and accomplishments, between dreams and reality. Without discipline, even the best intentions falter, and potential remains unrealized. While motivation can spark the desire to take action, it is discipline that sustains effort over the long haul, guiding you through moments of doubt, fatigue, or distraction. At its core, discipline is about consistency. It's not about grand gestures or monumental efforts. It's about showing up every day, regardless of circumstances. This means sticking to your commitments, whether they're personal, professional, or physical. It means waking up early to work on your goals, even when the comfort of sleep beckons. It means putting in the effort when no one is watching, knowing that progress is built in those quiet, uncelebrated moments. True discipline doesn't rely on external rewards or recognition. It's rooted in your own sense of accountability. Discipline also requires setting clear priorities. In a world full of distractions and competing demands, it's easy to get pulled in 100 different directions. Without a sense of what truly matters, your time and energy can be spread too thin, leaving little room for meaningful progress. Discipline helps you focus on the things that align with your values and goals. It empowers you to say no to distractions and low-priority tasks, so you can dedicate yourself fully to what counts. This isn't always easy. Temptations are everywhere, but discipline reminds you that every choice has a consequence. By choosing wisely, you set yourself up for long-term success. One of the greatest challenges of discipline is overcoming resistance. Resistance shows up in many forms: procrastination, self-doubt, excuses, or simply the desire for immediate gratification. It whispers that skipping one day won't matter or that there's plenty of time to get started later. But discipline pushes back against resistance, reminding you that every day counts. It's about building momentum through small, consistent actions. Each time you overcome resistance, you strengthen your ability to do so in the future, creating a cycle of progress and self-mastery. Developing discipline requires a balance between self-compassion and self-accountability. Being disciplined doesn't mean being harsh or overly critical with yourself. There will be days when you falter, when you miss a step or fall short of your own expectations. In those moments, it's important to acknowledge the setback without letting it derail your progress. Self-compassion allows you to learn from mistakes and move forward, while self-accountability ensures that you stay committed to your goals. Together, they create a mindset that supports growth without judgment. Habits play a crucial role in cultivating discipline. When you turn disciplined actions into habits, they become second nature, reducing the mental effort required to stick to them. For example, if you make it a habit to exercise every morning or set aside time for focused work each day, these actions become part of your routine rather than something you have to consciously decide to do. The key is to start small and build gradually. Consistency over time is far more effective than trying to overhaul everything at once. Discipline also involves delayed gratification, the ability to prioritize long-term rewards over immediate pleasures. This can be one of the hardest aspects of discipline to master because it often feels easier and more satisfying to choose short-term comfort. But the most meaningful achievements require patience and sustained effort. Whether it's saving money, building a career, or improving your health, discipline teaches you to keep your eyes on the bigger picture, trusting that the sacrifices you make today will pay off in the future. Another important aspect of discipline is mental resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges and setbacks your way, and discipline is what keeps you moving forward, despite them. It's about showing up even when things get tough, maintaining faith in your abilities, and refusing to let temporary obstacles derail your progress. Discipline doesn't mean being perfect or never feeling discouraged. It means persevering in the face of difficulty and finding ways to adapt and grow. Ultimately, discipline is about self-respect. When you honor your commitments to yourself, You build confidence and trust in your own abilities. You prove to yourself that you are capable of following through, even when it's hard. This sense of self-trust becomes a foundation for everything else in your life, giving you the strength to pursue your goals and overcome challenges with determination and focus. Discipline isn't something you're born with, it's a skill that can be developed and strengthened over time. It requires intention, effort, and a willingness to push past comfort zones. But the rewards of discipline are immeasurable: the ability to create a life of purpose, achieve your dreams, and become the person you've always aspired to be. Through discipline, you harness your potential and transform it into real, lasting success. Your mind is your most powerful asset, and mastering it allows you to unlock limitless potential. However, achieving mastery over the mind requires more than just fleeting moments of focus. It demands the cultivation of intentionality and self-awareness. Life is filled with noise, distractions, and external pressures that can easily pull you off course. But controlling your mind is about learning to guide your thoughts and actions in alignment with your values and goals. A key aspect of mastering your mind is the ability to focus. Focus is not just about concentration, it's about directing your mental energy toward what truly matters. In a world that thrives on multitasking and constant notifications, focus has become a rare and valuable skill. But focus isn't something you inherently have, it's something you develop through practice. Start by eliminating distractions when you're working or pursuing a goal. Create an environment that fosters concentration. Whether that means turning off your phone, setting boundaries, or scheduling specific times for deep work. By training your brain to sustain focus, you empower yourself to accomplish more in less time, with greater quality and efficiency. Equally important is the practice of mindfulness, the art of being present in the moment. The mind often wanders, jumping from one thought to another, reliving the past or worrying about the future. This mental chatter can drain your energy and cloud your decision-making. Mindfulness helps you anchor your awareness in the here and now, allowing you to fully experience life as it unfolds. This doesn't mean ignoring the past or future, it means not letting them control your present. Mindfulness can be cultivated through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply paying attention to your surroundings without judgment. Over time, it creates a sense of mental clarity and emotional balance. Another crucial element of mind control is managing your internal dialogue. The way you speak to yourself shapes your beliefs, attitudes, and actions. Negative self-talk can be one of the biggest barriers to success, planting seeds of doubt and fear that grow into self-fulfilling prophecies. To counter this, practice positive self-affirmations and constructive self-criticism. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," reframe it as, "I'm learning how to do this." Instead of dwelling on failures, focus on the lessons they provide. By nurturing a mindset of growth and possibility, you transform challenges into opportunities and build unshakable confidence. Visualization is another powerful tool for mastering your mind. When you vividly imagine yourself achieving a goal, overcoming an obstacle, or living the life you desire, you program your brain to work toward that reality. Visualization helps you create a mental roadmap for success, reinforcing your motivation and clarifying your intentions. This technique is widely used by athletes, leaders, and creatives to enhance performance and unlock creativity. The key is to make your visualization as detailed and realistic as possible. See it, feel it, and believe it. Learning to control your reactions is also fundamental. Life is unpredictable, and situations will arise that test your patience and composure. While you can't control external events, you can control how you respond to them. When faced with challenges or conflicts, take a moment to pause before reacting. This pause gives you the space to choose a thoughtful, constructive response rather than an impulsive one. Emotional regulation is a cornerstone of mental mastery, allowing you to navigate difficult situations with grace and maintain control over your actions. Equally vital is cultivating a mindset of resilience. Setbacks, failures, and disappointments are inevitable, but they don't define you unless you let them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back stronger after adversity, and it starts with how you frame your experiences. Instead of viewing failures as the end, see them as stepping stones. Instead of seeing problems as obstacles, treat them as puzzles to solve. This shift in perspective empowers you to keep moving forward, no matter what challenges arise. Lastly, mental mastery involves lifelong learning. A stagnant mind is a mind that limits itself. By staying curious, open to new ideas, and willing to grow, you keep your mind sharp and adaptable. Read books, engage in meaningful conversations, and seek out experiences that challenge your thinking. Learning isn't just about acquiring knowledge, it's about expanding your understanding of the world and your place within it. Controlling your mind is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's a daily practice that requires patience, persistence, and self-compassion. When you take charge of your thoughts, you take charge of your life. You create the mental clarity, focus, and resilience needed to pursue your dreams and live with purpose. In mastering your mind, you unlock the power to shape your destiny. Control your mouth, mood, money, and mind, and you'll control your life. Discipline and intentionality in these areas lead to clarity, purpose, and lasting success. Master yourself and the world will follow.